What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What have I done? What have I done? No, what have I done? What have I done? Why are they laughing? Is my tie all right? What is it? What have I done? I fouled it all up, that's what I've done. You can tell me, you can tell me, you can tell me, I don't mind. I've been silly, haven't I? I've gone off half cock. I want to do great tonight, I know, I really want to do great. I suppose a big entrance. I have really. I mean, was it something big I did? Or was it something poetry? I don't know, Bob. Can you help me, Bob? I don't know.
Oh, dear. I never know what's going to happen.
I know.
First time I ever met you, you got me going.
I did?
Yes, you did.
There's nobody was left.
Do you remember 33 years ago?
Yes.
At the Cambridge Theatre in London, we were in a show together called Sauce Piquante.
Quite right.
We were on 25 quid a week each, which they cut to 50% after the first week.
True.
£12, 10 shillings. And I shared a dressing room with you, Man Mountain. And he had his shirt off. This is our Tom. And he gave me a stick of Leichner makeup, like an orange makeup. And he said, would you write B-A-C-K on my back, please? So I wrote B-A-C-K on his back, and he put his shirt on and said, that should stop the confusion. That was my introduction to you.
Oh, take a card.
Any kind?
Yeah, any card. You've got one?
Yeah.
Give it a shovel. Oh, dear. Oh, I just thought of that. I'm going to just tear it in half.
Really?
Yeah, tear it in half. Tear it again. And again. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Throw it in the air.
Throw it in the air?
Yeah. Happy New Year.
You doing it to me again. I wanted this to be the... What is it?
My teeth itch.
I
must tell you this.
What?
I don't have to, but I will.
Yeah.
I was driving up here tonight, see, and I was outside the theatre, and I said to a policeman, I said, can I park here? He said, no. I said, what are the other cars doing here? He said, they never asked.
I wanted this to be your first serious, in-depth interview exploring the secret, serious side, your political, your religious, your moral philosophies. That's what I wanted this to be. Now, are you prepared to have an interview that's serious?
Sounds like Winds of War. Yes, I'll be serious. Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, yes. I just think... I thought I took my head off. I'll be serious. I know what you mean. Because, funny enough, I was coming here tonight, and a lady stopped me. She said, like you just asked me if I'm serious, she said to me, are you serious in private life? You know, I mean, instead of all that larking about on the stage, are you serious? And I said to her, Mr. Christian. I slipped that in, didn't I? Yes. I said, are you serious? I said, yes. I said, of course I am. I said, because, you know, one can overdo it, you know what I mean? You can take things too far. And I think a joke's a joke.
In World War II, Tommy.
I remember it.
Yes. It was in all the papers. Come on.
Yes.
You were one of the stars in Battle Dress, right?
Well, I was eventually, but I was in the Horse Guards first. I was 7 years in the Horse Guards.
7 years?
Yes. Big horses, 17 hands. No feet, just hands. And I shall never forget the time when I was in the horse cars, because, well, I used to ride the horses, you know. And they always teach you, they teach you well, because they say, you go up, down, up, down. I said, they teach you, up, down. I went up, and when I came down, the horse had gone. So, and then we used to go out on manoeuvres, you know, manoeuvres, and to about 4 o'clock in the morning. And when we came back, 4 o'clock, we had to clean the horse, groom the horses, do all the saddle, all the bits, and the stirrups, and everything. Then we used to go up into the barrack room. Now, there's always a barrack room lawyer, isn't there? Yeah. And he's always saying, we're not allowed to do this, we can't do this. There's always one. We're not entitled to do that. We're not entitled to do the King rules and regulations. We're not entitled to do that, I tell you that. I see, and I listened to him, clothhead. And the sergeant came in, he said, rifle inspection in 10 minutes. See? And he went out and he came, and he said, I'm not going to do mine. He just said, no, I'm not going to do mine at all. And he said, no, he said, rule 28, page 28. And he went, no. And I believed him. I did, I believed him. Sergeant came in, he said, right, get your rifles ready. I stood up and said, we're not clean. He looked at me, he went, what? And his eyes went like Clint Eastwood. What? I said, we're not cleaning them. Are we, fellas? Fellas?
You know, one of the reasons a lot of comedians, including me, have to be grateful to you is because in the 1950s you went over and made such a success in America that we were able to follow you out there to be on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yes, that's why I was on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I went to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, and you're a gambler, of course.
No, funny enough, I don't gamble. Well, I used to, but I don't gamble now. But I did a couple of days ago. Somebody gave me a tip for a horse, and have you noticed when they give you a tip, it's always from the side of the mouth like that. Always like that. See? Always from the side, like that. They don't want to hear it themselves. They can't take that. So he gave me this tip, really, and I lost £200. But anyway, that's nothing to do with the show, Bob. Just something, you know. And, you know, nothing to do with the show at all. And then I travelled quite a lot. And I went to Hong Kong, and 200 quid. Forget it, Bob. It's nothing to do with the show. And I went to Hong Kong. I played the Mandarin Hotel. It was a lovely hotel, it is, you know. And oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, absolutely.
200 quid. I'm sorry, Bob. I don't mean I've nothing to do with it. So I went. What happened then? Now, this is a true story. This is a true story. When I went to Hong Kong, oh, by the way, I'll show you this first.
What's this?
I've only just got this. I've only just got this. It's only just arrived. I've got the instructions here.
A new trick?
A new trick, yes.
Is it new to you as well?
Absolutely brand new. It says here you receive a bit of wood and 2 glasses, empty. And it says here, they'd be better when they're full. It says, pause here for a big laugh. And then, I'm all right. It's, and it says, you get the wood and you hit it on your head, and you say, solid wood, which gets another big laugh. It says it here, it says it here. Then you get the glass and put them upside down like that, you see? That's right, that's right, that's right. Like that. And then you put your hand there like that. hold them there. Don't take your hand away, otherwise they'll fall down.
Right.
Well, everybody knows that, doesn't it? I mean, silly, isn't it? I mean, you know that, Bob, didn't you? And in a terrible way, they drop just off.
See, that's what I love, that you can switch into real magic, and you've got, that's one of your hobbies.
Well, I've got quite a few hobbies, you know. One of my hobbies, well, I've packed it out, collect dust. I used to do that, it's quite interesting. And, you know, painting, I mean, people paint like bananas, oranges, right. But I paint the juice. It's like a lady went and she said to this painter, I like a big portrait done of myself, big one, to put in my house. See? She said, I don't want, she said, I heard you're very, very good, like Picasso, is it Picasso?
Close.
Yeah, Picasso, Madame Picasso, is it? It doesn't matter. And she said, I want you to paint me. She said, I don't want you to put any dimples in that are not there. Don't do that. I want you to capture me as I really am. And she said, if you've got any paint left over, she said, would you paint a diamond and ruby necklace around my throat like that there, and diamond and ruby necklace bracelets, and diamond and ruby rings, and a big Tahara. Or is it Tahara? What doesn't matter? And he said, there'd be no trouble at all. He said, well, I like that. Why are you doing that? She said, well, I'll tell you what, my husband's no good. And when he marries his second wife, she's either going to have a nervous breakdown or drop dead looking for the necklace and the bracelet.
You know, but I think what a close call we had, because 35 years ago, however long it is that you've been making us laugh, we could have done without. We might have missed 35 years of laughter if you'd gone into the family business, because your family were farmers.
That's right.
Were you ever, if you forgive the expression, tempted to step into the business?
No, funny enough, but I told you. Into the business. No. Now, as a matter of fact, I got here is a genuine milk stool, which has been handed down right from the family, grandfather to grandfather, right down. And this is a genuine. By the way, there's this farmer, you see, had this parrot. A farmer had this parrot, and he took him in his truck and took him down to the market to get some chickens, right? And on the way back, he looked back like that, and he saw the parrot sitting on the end of the truck, and the chickens walking. And the parrot said, listen, girls, when you listen to reason, you can ride. This is a real genuine milk stool.
You can see it is, it's an antique.
It is, honestly. Real old one. Look, I'll show you, look. Why do I keep doing it?
I don't know why. You have certain things you keep doing, and you love for every one of them. I think the catchphrase, which has seized the imagination of the public long ago, and which everybody does, Tommy Cooper, do the catchphrase.
All right. Not like that, just like that.
Tommy, you've changed.
What a magician. Listen to me.
You know, don't you, that none of these good people here and nobody at home is going to forgive me if I don't persuade you to get up and magish.
Right.
It's been a personal joy talking to you. Now, would you like to make it a joy for a few million people?
Thank you.
Tommy Cooper, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. What's a pound note? I thought it was the father. And makes his way into the box here. White, there, look, there. I want to make the white one circle jump to the top. And now back again to the bottom. What? Yeah, all right. Look at that.
Put it in the middle.
In the middle? All right, how's that? How's that? I'll tell you what I'd like to do now. I'll like to do something entirely different for you, just to vary it. Did you see that program, Wings of War? Yes? Yes. Robert Mitchell. Robert, is it Robert? What's his name? Robert? Mitchum. Robert Mitchum. Yeah, that's what I said, Robert Mitchum. I'd like to give you an impression now of Robert Mitchum's father. Hiya, son. And I'd like to give a quick impression now of a sailor on board the, what do they call them? Aircraft carrier. Great. No, that was great, great, great. He's guiding the planes in. Oh. All right, who did it? Thank you all. Give me the moonlight, give me the girl, and leave the rest to me. Give me a shadiness by a Bevan Brook where no one else can see. Give me a bench for two However we can finish it. And mine. She's got to be. If there's anyone in doubt, and they like to try me out, give me the moonlight. Give me the girl. And leave the rest to me. Hey! Thank you. White rabbit, black rabbit. Black rabbit, white rabbit. I will not make them change places. They have now changed places. I shall make them go back again. Oh, how what? Yeah. I'll put them apart, look. Over there like that. What? Turn her around. All right, how's that? Here's the black rabbit. Here's the white rabbit. Now put it back again like this. Here's the black rabbit. Black rabbit. And there's the white rabbit. What? Turn around. All right, how's that?